Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for January the 25th. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and after that, I'll pull one card for each sign. And then we'll look and see how those energies mix and mingle with each other, how they meld, what that means for each sign as we go through the zodiac. First of all, let's pull our overall energy. What do we have showing up for that? Two of Cups. I like it. Okay, so Two of Cups showing up for overall energy. This talks about being attracted to someone or something. A lot of times people will automatically go to the idea that this is someone, and it could be. I'm not going to take that off the table, but this could very easily be something that you're attracted to. A project. If you're house hunting, maybe you find a home that you really like. An activity. So there's all kinds of things that you can actually be attracted to. And so this is just a very general thing with this first card right here. So let's see how this works out for each sign as we go through the wheel. Excuse me. Aries, you're up to bat first. Well, isn't this interesting? It looks like you're attracted to stress. What's going on here? And I apologize. I think that the audio is coming in a little bit later than the video. I'm not quite sure how to figure out how to fix that. I just barely figured out how to do the inlay with my face and the cards. If anybody has any ideas, that would be fantastic if they could share them. I am not the most techie person. I'm just a really good tarot reader and a really good psychic. So let's see here. Aries, with that Nine of Swords coming up here, this is really telling me that you have something going on, at least right now, where you're kind of attracted to drama and anxiety. Like the first go-to whenever you think about this thing is actually anxiety rather than excitement or being thrilled about this thing that you're attracted to. So you may want to step back and take a look at that. It kind of seems to me like there may be some triggers in play here, and if you can work through those triggers, then you can actually enjoy this thing that you're attracted to rather than letting it make you anxious or stressed out. All right, next up, we're going to look at Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, we have the Three of Swords showing up in reverse for you. This is just telling me that right now, what you're attracted to is this idea of healing up from something that has impacted you emotionally. You're working on that, I think. And I feel like, as I'm looking at these cards, what it feels like to me is that you've got some kind of new technique or some kind of new way of actually coming at this old heartache or heartbreak. So you're looking at some kind of new way of healing that up. And I think that you're very hopeful about it with that attraction card showing up in the overall. Next up, we're looking at who? Gemini. Gemini. You've got the Empress coming up in reverse. What is going on with that, Gemini? Excuse me. So Empress in reverse, Gemini. Here's the thing. This is very similar to who? Very similar to Aries, actually. Okay. So Empress in reverse, this really means, Gemini, that you're being drawn to or attracted to the idea of attracting the opposite of what you want. So if you know law of attraction, you know that we attract to us whatever we give the most energy. Okay? So if we are giving energy to those things that we're afraid of or those things that we're anxious about or those things that we just don't like, if we think about those, then what happens is we draw them closer to us. We bring them straight to us. And that's kind of what goes on with the Empress card in reverse. We're thinking about those things that we don't want in our life rather than those things that we do want. And with this overall energy, this is telling me that basically what's happening is we are in a real rut or in a real pattern. Like what feels right to us and what feels good to us is to be worrying about things that are not yet, but that we don't want. Okay, so we want to really look at our thought patterns. We want to really sort out What am I thinking about? How am I looking at what am I thinking about? Am I looking at this in a way that's beneficial to me, that is bringing in what I want? Or am I looking at this in a way that brings me exactly what I don't want? And let's sort that out and let's start to make some changes there. Okay? So that's for Geminis. Next up, we're going to look at Cancer. Okay, so Cancers, you guys have the Justice card showing up here. This just says basically that you are attracted to fairness, to things being done correctly, to not playing favorites, to having everybody on an even playing field. And this is what you're really drawn to right now. This is what you're attracted to. So you may be looking at, this is how I want to behave, or you could be looking at, this is what I expect the world to be like. Much easier to control how you behave than what the world is like. Just saying. All right, so that was Cancer. Next up, we're going to look at Libra. Libra, Libra. Okay. Libras, you got the Knight of Wands showing up in reverse. Libra is right now, this isn't Libra, this is Leo. If I said Libra, I apologize. Libra may be getting double cards today, but this is Leo's card. You may be sharing it with Libra, but it's still your card, Leo. So Knight of Wands showing up in reverse. I mean, it's right up your alley. It's in your suit to start with. But the Knight of Wands in reverse with that same overall energy tells me that right now you've got a lot of different things that you're attracted to, a lot of different things that you're drawn to. If you're dating, you know, there could be more than one dating option around you. If you have ideas for business projects or for businesses even, you know, you could have multiple ones in front of you that you're trying to work on, a lot of them. This is kind of scattered energy, but you're really being drawn to this idea of there's a lot of things that I want to do or a lot of people that I want to know. And so you're drawn to really scatter that energy right now to try to I feel like you're just really trying not so much to set a priority. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you want to do and you don't know how to, right now you're not ready to weed away some of the less important stuff. It all seems important to you. So that's got you in a position where you're scattering your energy right now. All right, so that's Leo. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. Virgo. Attracted to the Ten of Cups, Virgos. You're attracted to happiness. Happiness is calling your name today. What are you going to do that brings you more happiness? Now that's a really fun read. I like reads like that. Libra. Okay, so Libras, you guys have the Judgment card showing up here. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo. Libras, I think that you're being drawn in or being attracted to something that you used to put your energy and effort into in the past. I think it's showing back up again now, and you're being drawn to the idea of putting your energy and efforts back into that again, whether it's a relationship, a job, a hobby, whatever it is, an old forgotten project that you found in the back of your closet on the top shelf, I don't know. But being drawn into something that you used to put energy and effort into, and really, you know, enjoying the idea of that. Okay, next up we're looking at Scorpios. All right, Scorpio, King of Cups. Well, this is really a nice card, actually. It can mean a couple of things, especially since it's in our own suit. This can mean that we're really appreciating ourselves is one of the meanings that this could have, and so that can be for a lot of people. But also, there could be something going on here where somebody is being very sweet to us, very caring, you know, showing a really caring side. This could be potentially a romantic interest or a romantic partner, but it doesn't have to be. It could be really anybody that we're close to or that we feel an attachment to, that, you know, they're they're really showing a soft side to us, I guess is the best way that I can say that. And I think that that really is kind of melting our heart in one way or another. Let's just put it that way. All right, so that was Scorpio. Next up, we're going to look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Five of Cups in reverse. This is one of those cards that I would rather see in reverse than right side up any day. So what we have showing up here, actually, Sagittarius, is this idea that you are really attracted to letting go of some old kind of injury or hurt or insult and just letting it be a bygone. You know, you may be literally forgiving somebody, or if you're not literally forgiving somebody, maybe you don't even talk to that person anymore. You're just kind of shedding that hurt energy. You're letting that come away from you because you don't want to carry it around anymore, which makes so much sense, by the way. All right, who was that? That was Sagittarius. Let's look at Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorns, what we have here is the Four of Cups in reverse. I really like this card. Actually, this is one of my favorite cards to come up, is the Four of Cups in reverse. I don't like it so much right side up. But when it's in reverse, it talks about the idea that there's something that has offered you disappointment that you're attracted to, but you're not letting that disappointment hold you back or slow you down. Now you're just looking at, okay, well, what are the new opportunities? I think you're still attracted to this person or this project or whatever it is. I think you're still attracted to it. I think that maybe when you took your first run at it, it didn't work out so well, and so now you're coming back at this thing that you're attracted to again, and you're looking at, okay, well, if that didn't work, what's something that I can do that will work out better? So I think this is, taking another stab at something that you're really drawn to or attracted to after, maybe you tried something along those lines before and it didn't work out so well. You're getting back up on your feet, dusting yourself off, and going at it again. All right, so that's for Capricorn. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius. Is this wands or swords? It's so hard to tell in this deck. Wands. Six of wands. Okay, so Aquarius, we like this. This basically just tells me that you're attracted to the idea of winning. All right. Maybe not so much winning, but attracted to the idea of somebody showing their appreciation for you. So this can be that, that attraction is actually motivating you to do something where people would show you appreciation afterwards. Or it could be that you're receiving some type of appreciation today and it feels really good. Either way is a nice thing. All right, so that was Aquarius. Next up, we're going to look at Pisces. All right, so Pisces, what we have here is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Along with that overall energy just means that somebody's going to be letting you know exactly how they feel about you and how important you are to them. And I think that that may actually increase the bond that you have with this person, just the way that they say this, or maybe even just that they do say this. Maybe this isn't a common thing for them to talk about. But whatever's going on here, that is going to increase you guys' bond. Okay, so that's what I've got for everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Remember, you guys are my sponsors, so put a thumbs up on this video, share it with others, and put some feedback down below. And of course, I'm looking forward to seeing some of you later on for private readings and private Reiki sessions. And the rest of you, I'll see back on the next video. Peace out.